Picture yourself standing between two facing mirrors. Your reflection repeats endlessly, each iteration slightly dimmer, slightly more distant. You watching yourself, watching yourself, watching yourself, vanishing toward infinity. This is recursion, the strange loop where something contains itself, forever nesting inward. Jorge Luis Borges captured this vertigo in his Library of Babel, where books contain all possible combinations of letters, including books describing those very books. But long before Borges, Buddhist traditions spoke of mirror wisdom, the mind reflecting upon itself until it recognizes its own nature. The Zen koan asks, what was your original face before your parents were born? Driving practitioners toward the paradox of recursive awareness. Similarly, the Hindu concept of Atman observing itself, the Christian mystic Meister Eckhart's eye with which I see God is the same eye with which God sees me, and the Sufi notion of the mirror of the heart, all point to consciousness folding back upon itself. Douglas Hofstadter later explored this in Gödel, Escher, Bach, revealing how consciousness itself might be a strange loop, the mind contemplating its own contemplation. A recent cognitive science study mapped how recursive thinking activates unique neural pathways, our brains literally folding back on themselves as we consider self-referential structures. Now we're engineering recursion into the fabric of our digital existence. The latest generation of language models analyze their own outputs to refine their thinking, artificial minds examining their artificial thoughts. Recursive rendering techniques create virtual environments containing perfect digital mirrors that reflect their surroundings with infinite precision. Most striking is the emergence of recursive therapy, where patients confront recordings of themselves, watching recordings of themselves, creating a therapeutic regression that psychologists claim accesses deeper identity patterns. Perhaps recursive mirrors reveal something essential about consciousness itself, our unique ability to be both observer and observed simultaneously. This is Thought Glitches, where paradoxes reveal truth. Recursive mirrors, our seventh conceptual encounter, show us how meaning emerges when something can contain and examine itself. What reflections of reflections are you failing to notice within your own thoughts?